This will be a transformative year. New year, new me. Transformative thinking. God is about to transform your thinking, your mindset, your approach to life. The Lord said that there's more inside of you than what you have perceived. There are gifts in you that you have not tapped into yet. This is your year of transformation, rethinking, removing, retooling, new friends, new environment. I'm tired of doing what I used to do. If I always do what I've always done, I'll always be where I've always been. I'm going to throw it behind me. Truth of the matter is, everybody in here is going through a change. We are all in the process of transforming to a higher, better expression of myself. Don't let the habits of my past stop me from this metamorphosis. Things that used to worry me, not gonna do me like that. Things that used to get on my nerves, people I had to respond to in anger, not gonna do me like that. I'm focusing on what's in front of me. What separates us is transformation, the desire to evolve, the passion to get up off the ground and stop eating dirt. Your perception has everything to do with how this year is going to work. It is not what you perceive about me, it's what I perceive about me. If you can kill it in your head, you can kill it in your life. If you're still bitter in your head, you're going to be bitter in your life. You're just going to have a new calendar to work that same old hateful stuff that you did last year. You're still going to be jealous. You're still going to be insecure. But if the clock strikes 12 and something flips in your mind and you say, wait a minute, it is over. Every doubt, every fear, every anxiety, every burden, everything that ever held you back, tell your neighbor, I gotta throw it behind me.
Studies show that your attitude can have a greater impact on your success than your IQ. And we spend all kinds of time and money making sure the outside looks good. And that's all fine, but too often we're not spending any time on the inside. Nice clothes won't cover up a bad attitude. A pretty face won't hide being bitter on the inside. In high school, this new girl moved into town and she was very beautiful. I was shy, never had the nerve to talk to her. But our senior year, the seating was assigned. It just so happened I was sitting right next to her. And the first time I sat by her, I turned and said hello, nothing more. She looked at me like I had just insulted her. She looked away and never said a word to me the whole semester. She was beautiful on the outside, but can I tell you, she was ugly on the inside. I never saw her the same way. It's important to look good, to develop your skills, to get an education, but it's even more important to keep a good attitude. Colossians 3 in the Message translation says, dress in the wardrobe God picked out for you, kindness, compassion, and humility. When you're kind, you draw people to you. Opportunity will come your way. When we're hiring someone, their resume tells us what they can do, but we always meet with them to see what their attitude is. Are they positive, kind, considerate? They may be gifted, but a negative attitude will pull the team down. Your attitude is going to determine your altitude. Well, Joel, I've always been kind of negative, critical, condescending. That's just who I am. No, that's who you're choosing to be. That may be how you were raised, but that's not how you have to stay. On an airplane, there's an instrument called an attitude indicator. If the pilot wants to ascend, he tilts the plane nose high. If he wants to descend, he tilts it nose down. If you have a nose high attitude, if you're positive, you're kind to people, you have a smile, you're going to continue to rise higher. But if you're sour, you don't want to go to work, bitter over disappointments, because you have a nose down attitude, your life is going to go that direction. The good news is, all you have to do is make an attitude adjustment. You can't change other people. A lot in life we can't control. But one thing we can all control is our attitude. Am I going to live this day negative, seeing the wrong, chip on my shoulder, or am I going to live it in faith, hopeful, seeing the best, being good to people? This is a choice that we have to make every day. If you're not proactive, if you don't choose the right attitude, then the wrong attitude will show up. When a pilot makes a small tweak, in a half an hour, the plane will have climbed thousands of feet in the air. I wonder what would happen in your life if you would make a small tweak. What would happen in your marriage, your relationships, if you'd make a small attitude adjustment? Instead of saying harsh, critical words, you would start giving compliments. Just a small adjustment. Getting your attitude a little higher, watch those relationships begin to improve. Or maybe you've had bad breaks, and it's easy to get sour, focus on what's wrong. That's a nose down attitude. Why don't you tilt it a little nose high? Yes, it was unfair, but I know God is my vindicator. You keep that up, and you'll see God make up for the wrongs. It's what Joseph did. He was betrayed by his family, falsely accused. It wasn't fair. But you never read where Joseph complained, where he slacked off. Despite all the bad breaks, Joseph kept a nose-high attitude. What you're facing may not be fair. People may not be treating you right. It's a test. What are you going to do in the difficult times? Too many people go nose down. But if you'll do like Joseph and stay nose high, keep being good to people when they're not being good to you. That's not just being positive, that's an attitude of faith. That's what allows God to show out in your life. If you're going to go up, like that airplane, you have to get your nose up. You cannot have a defeated mentality and live a victorious life. I can't stand my job, Joel. Traffic is so bad. My house is too small. Some people have not put on a new attitude for years and years. They wonder why everything's a burden, why it's so heavy. It's their attitude. Every morning when you wake up, you need to say, Father, thank you for this day. Thank you that you gave me air to breathe. Thank you that you surrounded me with favor. I'm grateful for my family. Lord, I'm going to live this day to the full.
The more you're grateful for, the more God will give you to be grateful for. Instead of complaining about what's going on, man, I got to go to work today. Man, I got these kids. Remember when you wanted a job? Remember when you wanted a baby? He's not going to keep giving you stuff if what you got you can't handle already. That's the number one blessing blocker, lack of gratitude. Listen to me, y'all. Wake up every day and start being grateful. Wake up every morning and just start thanking Him for just your life, your kids, your clothes, your money. And then immediately after that, you'll have a better day. He start giving you more stuff.
You let go of yesterday's disappointments. You get your mind going in the right direction. I'm going to see the good today. I'm going to stay in faith and enjoy this day. If you will get rid of the offense, the critical spirit, the negative attitude, you'll not only enjoy life more, but you'll see favor in greater ways. How high could you fly if you didn't have contaminants holding you back? It's time to find out. This day is a gift from God. It is filled with possibilities, new ideas, new friendships.